Me did young antechua, and maybe I'm discovered for you, Pacuma Busia for Ghana. No, me used to tap send. Tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Aye easy, aye convenient, aye fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover aye map him. Tap send. Intienne, also download the tap send app no ever mobile phone so free. Na first ka komo abusuya for Ghana fa na nyina. Tap send. Papa no.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Green select glucometer, check it. Put sugar level for check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
I know this discussion will make some people happy and others are also going to be crazily mad. But I believe one thing, truth is just one. And anytime you mention truth, the lies and the falsehood will run away. That is what we are about to do. And the gentleman I'm about to do this conversation with is among the gentlemen who started music reviews on radio in Ghana. Then some years ago on Plus FM 89.9, every morning we ruled the capital with what we called, a segment we called the Judgment Board. Artists hated Judgment Board. Whether big or small, they never loved the Judgment Board. He was one of the most hated. I'm sure talking about the man in the studio right now. He was one of the most hated because he will come and he'll be saying some things that the ordinary mind will be asking, what is Oteng talking about? Well, he has been observing the space. At the moment, he is so busy walking around, flying all over with his artist, Obrafour, who is Ghana's foremost hip-hop artist, or better still, hip-life artist. When it comes to rap game, nobody beats him. He just presented another rap trophy to Lyrical Joe that just ended Ghana Music Awards. And he also opened the show. All performances orchestrated by the manager I have here. His name is Oteng of Drumline Studios. He is the boss. He is the artist manager and he is the industry couple. We are about to go into a conversation. Now, when you go online, so many people are doing music reviews, music breakdown, reactions based on how they call it. I know you've been enjoying them. They have good numbers. People are loving them. But are they doing everything right? Or maybe we can also add up a knowledge so they learn from it. My name is Sammy Flex. Welcome to the Real Talk edition here on Sammy Flex TV, with production being done by Digital Rasta Currency with Flex, Yao Lapiji, and Gideon Nilam Tessin. They are behind the scenes for us to start the talk. It is going to be great. You'll love it. Relax. And if you want to ask questions, you can put your comments down. If you want to get in touch with him, no problem. I'll give you all the directions to his studio, to his social media handles. Then we can open up the conversation. Big man, Akwaba.
Sorry?
I know this platform has missed you. You were one of the openers.
Of course.
But now so hot, so busy.
Charlie.
We don't get to find you.
Obey anything.
But what have you been up to? What is where you're taking?
Sammy, a lot. We're still making beat. But we're doing other things as well.
Okay.
You know, for the past like 3-4 years, I've been making very good use of my voice. And when I say that, I believe you personally, you know what I'm talking about. We're trying to venture into so many avenues. Beat making is the passion, is what got us here. But I keep saying that the likes of the Zamalet, the Aputus, the JQs, and the Fredimas, they did what they had to do. But in my opinion, I keep saying they did not do something right, which is something I would want to talk about a little later. So
no, let's talk about it now. Let's talk about it now. Since you are on it.
No, I'll talk about it a little later. But you see, they paved the way. They took the lead. We followed. Per my observation, what I felt they didn't do right is an eye-opener for me to also make it right. If not, if I make the same mistakes, I wouldn't have anybody to blame. So we're behind the scenes, before the scenes, the middle of the scenes, and are trying to make sure that we hit all points because it's a talent job. And once you work with somebody for so long, or you work on something for so long, you should be able to become part of that thing or be able to orchestrate that thing. So aside the fact that I make beats, I write songs, I sing, I do my voiceovers, I work with companies and all that. I manage artists as well. So that's what I've been up to.
I see. And for information, most of the beautiful commercials that you see on this platform and all the voices, the voiceover, where your team is behind it. If you want something creatively done for you, for all the corporate entities that he's been doing it for, he's still ready to do it for you as well. Feel free, connect to us and we'll connect him to you. Then you get a job done.
And so amazingly, I have a track record on something. I am, if not the only, I would say I'm one of the few people that when jobs like voiceover is given, I deliver in less than an hour.
I know.
Yeah, so no matter your deadline.
Sometimes the time you deliver them, I ask. So I remember one day I called you around 5 p.m. something. I gave you some time. When you were calling me, I was busy. Whilst I was going to sleep, 12 something. The work was not. How?
Yeah. We don't delay.
Yeah.
We don't delay. It's talent. It's God given. So we just make sure that we deliver.
I see, and he is very, very affordable. So don't be scared.
Oh yeah, very affordable.
He'll give you something
very,
that you would
very,
like.
Very
the last one cry I just did. I'm yet to start the publicity. I'm still waiting for it, but they've loved it. They've confirmed everything. So we are waiting for next month.
Glad.
Then we can start running.
I'm glad.
Okay, so I told you that. Beyond all that he's doing, he's still observing the space, because if you have a talent that you have to do business for or make cases for, you have to follow the trends to see what is happening. Oteng has been seeing everything. And now our game is such that anytime an artist releases a song, there are a group of people online who are doing reaction, breakdowns, reviews. Just call them the way you want to call them. I want to get Oteng's foremost idea, knowledge, or general impression about what they are doing, because like I said, on Radio Plus FM, you know it. I don't need to tell you. You know it already. Music reviews was really done by these guys. How they are doing it, how is Oteng seeing it?
Well, they are doing what they can do. But in my opinion, I think they're getting a lot of things wrong. And they need to go back to the drawing board.
Okay.
First of all, when it comes to music review, it entails a lot. It's a whole spectrum. You can say you're doing
sing along.
A sing along. I mean, that's what I call most of them. They do sing along. You know how they do it? They do sing along. Obana me dono no dena kuma ma me na me deni kofie. O say hey wati tiha no apostle no. O say oba no odono o dena kuma ma no e no deni kofie. Bars my nigga. Yo,
ensemble bien.
No ensemble bien. That is a sing along in my opinion. That is a sing along. But if you want to break down, that is no breakdown. Is that a lyrical breakdown or what? If you really want to break music down, you start from top. Talk about intro. You talk about the bed, that's the beat. You can even go further by talking about the key, the melody. You know, the origination of that melody. If there are samples in there, where those samples were taken from traces of those things. Now you come to the vocals on the beat. Talk about the choice of melodies that were used. You know, come down to even the backing and all that.
And the BVs.
The BVs. The vocals. Was it auto-tuned? Was it original? Did the auto-tune help if there was an auto-tune on it? Is there any advice you're giving to that artist that can really help? And other people are listening. So other musicians, what you can say, so that anytime they are in a situation like that, what they can do. What should have been taken out of the song to really make it a top notch? What should have been really added? sometimes you can go as far as thinking that even if he had, a feature on, it would have helped, or maybe all those. You see, so when you're saying a music breakdown or a music review, a song review, it's very large. It's a whole building. Acquisition of the land, your planning and everything, building to concrete and all that, building to scratch. But you can be, the guy the electrician, just come and wire and go. So if you come to do a vocal breakdown, you can come and talk about just the voice. If you want to come and do a beat breakdown, you can come and do it. If you want to come and teach us the song, that is sing along, you can also come and teach us. Some things we cannot hear, you can come and tell us. But when I see people online and say they are doing music breakdown, and the person sings and then they stop the song, and then they go back and start reciting, it's like you being in a classroom and your madam is with a stick is what is your madam doing different from you? He's only pointing to something that has been written on the board. But if you can tell that it was written with a white chalk, the A is supposed to be like this, because when you write like this, is this choice of alphabet or this choice of font, that, then you are giving the ordinary music lover an insight into the general production of the song, the composition, the arrangement, and all those things. So I think people are doing well. Okay. They are trying to give people insight into how lyrics, how people sang their songs and all that. But please, name it well. They can do better. Sometimes, if you feel you're just a music lover who enjoys the song and really want to break it down, you can call a producer, call an instrumentalist, call somebody, ask some in-depth questions to really understand what went into the music to become the way it is. Finish, talk about the mix, talk about the mastering. It's about time we stop doing one-man job where one man feels even if he does not understand, he can do it. The reason why I, Oteng, can sit down and review a whole song is because I produce, I write, I arrange, I coach voices, I tune voices, I mix voices, and I master voices. So I'm in a better position to understand and make you understand. There's a difference between understanding and not being able to explain for others to understand.
Exactly.
And there's a difference between understanding and being able to let people in to also know and understand the basics to the top. So when I'm done with something like that, and I want to even talk about promotion and all those things, and the strategies that they even use for promotion, if I feel that's too much for me, I could call in an IR. Or I could call in somebody who is Sadiq B, who is a promoter and understand Ricky B, who understand the numbers and where to plot it, to plug it, to actually, gain the numbers. And if we don't do that, you would do a music for high school, auditing them, say, this is a music review. Clearly, when you are doing a sing-along, that's so misleading. It's like the industry doesn't know what he's doing through the lenses of some few people. And I think we need to stop. We need to stop. We need to stop.
In fact, Orton has gone very deep on this one. Almost all the questions I wanted to ask, he's mentioned them one way or the other. So what they are doing, they have the numbers. People are loving them. It is promoting the songs that they are doing those things to. What are the advantages and disadvantages that you see? As much as a pro, no, this is not how music review is done. What are the advantages and disadvantages out of what they are doing?
Before some few of us started music review on Plus, the audience, they would take what you give them. You understand? It was through our era that people even started researching on songs. So when you derail, they will come and tell you. And you
may he so rest in peace.
The name I'm coming to mention. You
Willie
realize
Roy.
how me and Willie Roy will go back and forth.
May he so rest
And
in
at the end of the
peace,
day,
yeah.
when I punch him so hard, he will come back and say, okay, I agree with you. I'm like, and he will say, you understand?
I know.
Yeah, so in my opinion, music review, music is something up to date. Lumba has done some song over 20, 30 years ago, and we still can't get the lyrics.
Yeah.
We still do not even.
I think I'll give credit to one guy, DJ. He's Kumasi based. DJ A something. I've forgotten the name. He is really explaining Lumba's lyrics.
Exactly. And recently, this Peace FM sports presenter, what's the name? No. Is it Dan? Came online when he was in US with a certain lady to explain Amachis kose namjamase orehuni ba. I'm like,
damn.
Oh my God. This is what I call vocal review.
It's a lyrical review.
Lyrical review.
Yeah.
He is reviewing the songs, bringing the deeper side onto the lighter side for the ordinary music lover to understand and know how the song that they've been enjoying all this while. So we have so many aspects. Pick on what you are good at. And you know what? The sing-along bit that they do, I love it. Do you know why I love it? It helps the ordinary lover of music who does not understand to really enjoy the lyrics one by one and get to sing, you know, to do their TikTok thing and all that. And it helps in the promotion of the artists and the songs and all that. But if we really want to review the song, then there is more to it than pa. That's what I mean to me. That mean to me now. Hey, what here? What here? That's you know, sometimes I look at that and it reminds me. Somebody who say it remembers me. It reminds me of these people who sells Kwadwo in the car, you know, and some funny soaps and all that. They will come, they will pour water on the soap. Minya and to me dibi, to me kabi, to me the good job. I question nothing to show. You know, clearly it's just a gimmick. It's just a gimmick for you to buy into it.
What do you also think about the artists who are loving it? Because now I know some musicians release songs and they are even willing to pay for someone to do the reaction.
They are loving it. They are loving it because they have people who have numbers who are allowing the masses to tap into their song. So they see it as a promo strategy.
But the real objective?
No. The real objective is missing. Sammy, those days, when we're on Plus, people fear to bring their songs on Judgment Board.
I know.
But the moment you brought your song on Judgment Board,
I know.
It's a total hit.
I know every artist has fought with us. From
Exactly.
Stone Boy to Sarkodie, because the song will be on the Judgment Board and we'll come and tell you pentatonic and you played key F and
don't forget even my banter with Shatter on Xylophone.
Yes, was one of
you. What song you do before? What song you do before? Obi here Nadia. You remember? But at the end of the day,
I know
what we did went on, and today I listened to some of Shatter's song and I'm impressed. Why? Because looking at the song he used to do back then and the songs that he's doing now, his sound, which I always had a problem with from beginning, has seriously improved. You know, I mean, some has improved, and it's all because some of us spoke about it recently. There was something about Stoneboy that I have been observing for some time. And Stone is somebody who has that listening ear. Because all the time that I've spoken about him, or he did something that I felt wasn't cool that I spoke about it, he will, anytime he meets me, he goes like, oh, shall I hear you talk this thing, but it be the truth, or this is what it is. So I met him at the VGMAs, and per my observation, some few things that I realized, I held him, and he saw me and was like, yo, what's up? And I held him and I punched everything to him. And he was so grateful. You understand?
What do you want to share?
I wouldn't want to share because this is the stance I'm taking lately.
Okay.
Sometimes when you are at the throwing end, you don't know the pain that the one at the receiving end is feeling. So now I've taken the stance that if an artist does something that is not right, and I have the opportunity to meet the artist or have access to the artist, I would rather tell him. Unless something that I feel it will educate the entire populace to kind of like, then I will talk about it. So sometimes let's not just throw without feeling, because I also have somebody at the receiving end that I'm handling us at this moment. How would I feel if there's something that somebody can reach out to me to tell me that, Charlie, I feel opera for this, that go all out with some intent to kind of like start throwing stuff at me. Unless it's not true and you just want to do it to you know, for your own interest. If not, then because just this weekend I realized something that Kwadwo Sheldon had done.
Oh yeah, I think I saw it on the timeline.
And I had to throw it at him.
I saw it on the timeline where in one of Sarkodie's songs he talked about creatine.
Sammy, I have been using creatine. Anytime I feel like I've put on too much weight, we have creatine pre-workout, which I use, and it gives me endurance. We have creatine blast, we have creatine this, creatine that. When you go into the bodybuilding world, creatine is no new word. And I saw him laugh at Sark. First of all, what I had was, dude just wants to laugh, or he just wants to tarnish an image. These are the two things. Because without this is not on the spot where Sammy asks me something. So what do you think about this, or what? And I haven't researched to understand. So I say something, and I later realize that no, this is not what it is. I made a mistake. But this is a content that you sat down to research, and you knew what you were coming to put out, and you put something that is inaccurate out against a brand. And once you realize, the only thing you do is you come back and rebut your own video and put the right thing out. But you feel it's out and it's giving you numbers, so you don't even care about which image you are touching or you're tarnishing. Let's be very honest. Sometimes we sit online and, let me use this word, misbehave. Let me go on to use this word, fool. And we forget that these same people that we misbehave against, when we see them one-on-one, we can't even look them in the eye and tell them. But we hide behind our phones, our cameras, and misbehave. It's not that the thing is even accurate. It's not. And that is where my pain
was not accurate.
Precisely, and that is where my pain is.
And you did not see him as coming with a good intent. Like, you see him as coming to mock Sarkodie for what?
Sammy? You see, the only time you see somebody with a good intention is when he does something and quickly realizes it's wrong and comes back. Oh, Charlie, I told you this based on what I was told, but I realized it wasn't accurate. So I'm sorry, I'm wrong. But even after realizing that, that is not how the case is, and you still allow it to fly because it's giving you coins, for God's sake, it's so not right. I'm not saying people don't make mistakes, but if you realize, and he came under my post on Facebook and said he knew he goofed. If I wanted to talk about that, I should talk about that and stop.
Oh, so he admitted.
He admitted
that he goofed.
He goofed. And if I wanted to talk about him goofing, I should talk about that and stop something riding is a profane word that I can say. Stop something riding and on Sarkodie and all that.
Stop the dick riding, blah 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 blah.
I'm not a PR for Sarkodie. Sarkodie is is just a friend, an artist that I know I've worked with. The time I worked with Sarkodie on Mejima Homie Mapa Kemu with KK, a lot of producers had not even worked with him. And Sammy, one thing about me, I like to give artists what they haven't experienced. So check out most of the production I've done for artists, from Oprafo Manifest to SAG to Trigmatic to all those people. I'm not interested in Kwabna and Co. I'm not interested in just following the masses and dishing stuff out. I love to challenge people so as to challenge myself. So that is the relationship that I have, you know, with SAG, Angel, and everybody. And you know, Oprafo, SAG is a whole beautiful family and all that. So it's like that. But I had to rebut that for him to know that even if you did not know you had made a mistake,
now that you know.
Now that you know, do the needful.
Black Rasta is the burden of knowledge.
Exactly.
Now that you know.
Now that you know.
What would you do?
Exactly. But you just don't come and say, you know you goof. You know you goof, and what did you do about it? You understand? So he came writing a whole lot of, you know, chaff, in my opinion, but I won't even respond to that. I won't even mind you. You know, all that I'm there to do, if you check the car, Sammy, I've gone past making irrelevant posts on Facebook. Yeah. So if you check the choice of posts that I make, is to reform, inform, and I don't just get up all about people. I need to be sure of what I'm writing, because as we grow in this industry, sometimes when you're writing stuff about people, you ask yourself, how would you feel? Once you start to think like that, you realize that most of the things that you do, the accuracy will be over average. And not just writing anything because you want likes or you want to make cheese. That's so wrong.
I see. So what would you suggest should be the right name for what they are doing? Should they call it sing along? Should they call it review? Should they call it reaction or breakdowns? I think I've given you 4 names. Looking at what they are doing, which I know you are not condemning. You know,
no, I'm not condemning.
Yeah, no,
but I mean, if you want to break down, what are you breaking down? What are you breaking down?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. So what?
So you can say lyrical breakdown.
Lyrical breakdown.
Yes.
Not music.
No. If you start by saying music review,
that means it should be everything.
It should be an entire package. It should be everything. You understand? You can't say, Sammy, I'm coming to bath you. And I come and I wash your hair and I wash it and I dry it and I'm like, Charlie, I'm done. Go. Are you? So are you serious right now? Are you serious? So I can't say no. I can come and say, Sammy, I came to wash your hair. Kindly bow down your hair, let me wash. Once I'm done, so what did Oteng come to do? Oh, he came to wash my hair. So obviously when you hear me smell, you know that myself, I have not taken my bath. That's why I'm smelling. I see. So if you are doing a lyrical breakdown, you should know that you're breaking every move of those lyrics down. If you're doing a sing-along, Charlie, so today we are here to understand and sing along this song.
To understand
and sing along. Yeah. So, baby, you're kind of man for Antino.
Say no kind.
Say no kind.
No kind.
Yeah. Men are mature was here. So if you're a producer and you feel you understand the beat so well, how it was played, the even choice of tones, where it was picked from, even if there was a sample and all those things, then you come and you go like, Charlie, today we're coming to do the beat breakdown of this song, that song. So first of all, you realize he started with a 1-2-4 at key C. And the song starts with a pad. Most of the time, this pad could be either a 1 pad, a angel pad, or this pad or that pad.
You speak technology.
Precisely. and beat lovers will understand you. And as he moves, he makes his first break. And the first break comes at the 14th bar or the 16th bar of the song. And that is where the artist says this word and then the break comes. The break makes really that words so audible, and then it re-energizes everybody after it steps in. And you realize on the 23rd minute, he introduced the saxophone, and I believe that time the beat begins to climax and everything just gingers up and it becomes so exciting. You're just doing a beat review. Everything that you're talking about is strictly the beat, how it was made, how it was put together, and all that. A mix engineer can come and say, we are doing a mix review of this song. Now, if you check out the mix, you realize that it's very tight at the bottom, with the bass and the kick maintaining their positions, with the bass at 80 Hz, and with the kick, because of the sub, is rolling around 20 Hz or 10 Hz. And he's talking about the mix. And the quality and how crisp the top is because of the heights. It has been really de-essed very well, that even though the heights are there, but it's not irritating. He's talking about mix. And now the mastering engineer can come and talk about it. That is music review. Sammy, with all these things that I said, you realize that I did not even talk about any instrument when I was talking about the mix. I was only talking about the quality and how some, you know, frequencies were cut off to allow spaces and all those things. That's how it's done. So if you say you're doing a music review, my brother, my I don't know if any ladies does it. My brothers,
I've not seen any ladies.
It goes just beyond. Oh, don't my feel. Hey, did you hear that? T. No, I'm sorry, person. Yo, we better crash your hard drive. Back and forth. Crash your hard drive. Know what you're doing, that's all.
Weigh your tin on that one. I believe this is what Oteng can also do to contribute to what we are doing. And I'm so happy that he is not discouraging anybody, but he is only telling you to up your game. And if we can all get the knowledge that he's sharing, I'm sure music will be so refreshing to listen to, knowing that, oh, pentatonic way baha way besha. No, it is. Whilst he was doing it, I was just feeling. But Oteng, why are you not doing what you are telling us? Because you see the way you were doing it, and the break, and then and the part, and the like. I'm sure you have a studio with, in fact, good stuff there for the cameras and all. Why are you not doing it?
I mean, sometimes time and everything. I know it's not. I know a couple of people who knows the investment I've done into my video studio.
I know.
Will go like, stop what you're saying. You're crazy. You're just not ready to do it. But there's a lot that I'm doing as at this moment. You know, running an artist like Obrafo is not easy.
It's demanding.
It's very demanding. As I'm talking to you, that's where I'm from. I see him almost every time and all that. There are so many things aside the songs, ambassadorial deals, other few things that he's doing, gigs and all that, appearances. And you know, Obrafo plays shows every now and then. He's equally playing like any artist who just released yesterday. Wow. You understand? And it's very demanding. Aside that, cameras need ato. So I mean, as I'm talking to you, I have 3 DSLR cameras. I have my lights and I have my LED lights. I have my everything, my editing studio.
Everything is set.
Everything is set. Every now and then, I keep adding something.
So once again, what is stopping you from doing it?
Nothing. Nothing is stopping me.
Just the time.
In fact, I have somebody sitting down right now. All that I need to tell him is today we're shooting. Tomorrow we're shooting. You remember I even started
the producers
documentary and all that, which I did a lot. And that's what Andy Dusty is doing, the audio version on radio and all that. And you know, the amazing part, when I started the producer stuff, it's been quite a while. I have footage of DJ Advisor talking about, you know, and I have the likes of Rab, DJ Rab.
May their souls rest.
Yes, talking about Zabmalet and all those things. There are so much knowledge in there. The likes of Reggie, like a lot of people that have been able to, Andy himself, Andy Dusty himself, and so many other people that are put together. So it tells you how long I've been putting this together.
So that one will be coming out.
That one will be coming
hopefully
out.
This year?
It's something I can't promise because 2 things: time and finance. Because everything that I'm doing is being financed by me. You move out to these people. The likes of Ruta and all those people have their stuff on it. So it's not easy. You realize I even told you that I will be coming to you and all that. But I will try.
Now before Oteng leaves me, I want to ask his opinion on something that I've also observed. So like his artist, Obrafo, he just mentioned that Obrafo is performing back to back like any new artist is doing at the moment in the music industry. But I'm also asking that, is it all right that we build an organized fan base for an artist? And I want to use this example. Not long ago, on social media, everybody was pouring water on him or her, singing Black Sherif's Kwadwo the Traveler. But now, go online, and it's like the song never existed. Everybody is doing Buga. So I'm asking Oteng, now that his artist Obrafo is not with any organized fan base, he hasn't released any new song at the moment, how is he sustaining him?
How is he being sustained?
Yeah.
It's his old songs. It's his old songs. Sammy, people will tap into your money if you want to waste it. And people will tap into your investment if you decide to invest that same money. So what Obrafo did, Obrafo invested in lyrics. You understand? In lyrics. Lyrics that relate to the human every single day. Lyrics that makes a lot of sense. Lyrics that does not thrive on controversies. Even though sometimes he might be controversial in some words that he says, but it's just a portion. You understand? And also timeless songs. But what do we see? We see something happen and everybody jumps onto that craze. When that craze is gone, it goes with your song. So let's try to be very innovative. We think the oldies did not do something right, but I'm telling you, they have really done everything right. Where they missed is to be able to evolve with time, as time goes. Because now, if you reach out to somebody like Akateche will tell you that, and you need any problem, we can still go to the studio and release, but here, because there is no producer who is coming to say, Akateche, me mamo, 20,000, 30,000, Monfanko studio, no, and then he's thinking, how do I make my money? But then if you reach out to those who knows how to make money now of music, they will put you through how it is made. So you need to catch up with time. Everything is time. If you don't learn to catch up with time, some few years ago, if you had Motorola V3, the flip one, all the girls would chase you.
You're a top guy.
But an iPhone 8 to cry, you show what you say, no who say, cameras net 3 and not 2. What do I say? So time evolves. But the question is, are you ready to roll with time? Obrafo did something right. And never compromise on your brand. Men this is a fiachi and kugu. Because in Ghana we have a problem. And this is a problem I have always wanted to address it each day. The fact that Judge Rebutting is my friend. And I called him, come play for you. Just try and get him something to sort the boys that he will be coming with. And hopefully I give George 2,000 or 3,000 or 5,000 for Camido. Next time I sound with Sammy, Camido the 3,000 be man. I'll bet you. Forgetting that out of the love and the friendship I've built over the years with George, he was able to see me and drop some part of the business to kind of like pushing all of us because, we know where we're coming from. And that is what is disturbing us. Ultimately, obi favor and obi for ya as me see the money say no beji. Let's stop that. Let's put some premium on ourselves. We deserve better. Because and then it's a ratings, ratings be drew $40,000 or $4,000 for featuring, $3,000 for featuring. Now what's that pedigree now? Please don't go and lower yourself because a bill be that what you was a wuchienti. Sometimes when you maintain the standards, you'll be amazed. It will solve all those problems.
Yeah.
And please, the artists, the managers, the what. When the money comes, let's not be quick into sharing the money, chopping and buying expensive to show anything. I believe we all saw Kendrick Lamar when he came and we were excited. Look at what the guy was even wearing.
Normal guy.
Yeah. But you see, a normal Ghana boy who has just made a hit will go and spend thousands of Ghana cedis on clothes. Who are you impressing? Nobody. So you see, let's learn that saving attitude. Let's learn that investment attitude. Let's learn that there's a difference between the showbiz and your life, your personal life. On a normal day, when you are home, you have a life and we have the showbiz. So differentiate, demarcate, and make sure. Say, that's the only time. And yes, sir, a lot of people are making money today, but Sammy, 15, 20 years from now, if by God's grace we're all alive, but like I say, hey, this artist, Charlie, those days, we say 40,000, 50,000 for a show, and saying.
Now, let me ask Oteng this very last question. I know he's a busy man. He is running to the next errand. Now, let's finish that before he can go. I know you've been writing on Black Sherif on your timeline. Yeah, anytime he releases something, you share, you big him up.
Yeah.
What do you think about his career in the future?
Sammy?
Because I know if you were to be on radio with us, you might have mentioned him on some of the happenings around him.
Exactly. When I said some time back that Black Sherif will be one of our biggest artists, a couple of people came at me and all that. But you see, some of us, we don't look at now. We look at the doings of the person and predict that if he's able to sustain it, then it will earn him somewhere. I think Black Sherif is doing very, 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 very good.
Okay.
What do I say? Very, very, very well. But I want to say the same way when you are in class 1, or class 1, Madam Noana Unini deal, you know. Yamia Wadona so who could do class 2. You are still with your class 1, madam, you are still nice to him. But you see, and your master son always import ideas. What do I say?
Yeah.
Import ideas. That is why most artists, the very smart ones, have managers here in Ghana. The managers do still reach out to people in Nigeria, reach out to people in this place, that place to make sure, say, something is happening. They reach out to people who can even brand their artists to put them on a certain pedestal to kind of like catch up. And I think Black Sherif has a long way to go. There is one beautiful thing that I have observed about Black Sherif, and that is everything that he is writing about now is personal experience. And that is why most of us are relating to it and are loving it. And we all relate to it because one way or the other, we've messed up, but we still accuse people who have also messed up. So Black is now doing well with everything. But I think his management should really try and keep, matching up with the image that is coming, with the fame that is coming. I'm glad he has the likes of the Sadiqs being influencing the creative aspect of the whole thing. But I think they have a lot to do. This is just a starting point for him. You quite remember some few months ago, people were shouting, "Oh, a day video no chiche." Some of us still came out to say, this is a guy who has nothing at this moment. Why should he go and shoot a video way beyond his budget? A video he doesn't have money for. So you start from somewhere and gradually it's paying off. I don't think today Black will shoot that video he shot some years back.
In fact, his next video teaser that is out is even crazier.
Exactly.
Yeah, for Kwadwo the Traveler. We are still waiting for the video though.
So you see, as you move, never be shy to employ great minds to influence your brand so you can elevate that whole standard. If not, na ankoyesa na enkofo bi ko garden say, "E be we the hamster. E be we the call the shots." Enom ni ade a ebe hardwen. Because even me as at now, I still constantly seek ideas from people who are way beyond me. Suya enye fere. Ena ubisa unim na ubisa. And also nye fere. Fere ne say wako no wako feeli. Eno na ye fere. So if you don't know, keep asking and keep employing great minds. But I think with all that influence that is coming from left, right, center, I believe blacks still have a very, very great future. Okay. The only thing I will advise is he should not base on trends only. Sometimes he should try and move beyond the trends. Because I realized when our travel trend, when the song started trending on its own, the relaxation was there. The whole team relaxed. So now that nobody is using Sonia to pour no water on somebody, we feel the craze is gone. Yeah. The craze is still there, but it's not all up in your face. The question is, what do we do to sustain the song, the artist, and the euphoria around it when the trend is no more? That is the only time you know, say, you have done something positive and it's going along with it.
All right, so the question I asked about Bradford, how he's sustaining himself, I'm sure that is how Oteng came to land on, that you should do something that when the trends are no more on you. Like now at 10, I'm not seeing anybody pouring water on him or herself. I see people doing...
Pour it on yourself.
Is there something you want to say as we wrap up? Our time is up.
Sammy, shout outs to everybody. Shout outs to everybody. We would say you're still in the music business. I'm still producing, but it needs to make sense. You understand? I'm still producing, but it needs to be... And Sammy, you know, ever since I started music, I don't do trends. I don't just jump on trends.
Yet when it comes out.
Exactly. I do me. And there are a couple of...
One of your greatest production, and it still refreshes my mind anytime I listen to it.
Yeah, well
the way it starts crowd killing.
Yeah, that with the gourmet and everything. We mash it all out because it's African.
Sammy, are you still at your studio at Mataiko?
My studio at Mataiko still is there. I have a studio at home. I have my mobile studio. So now if there is something that you feel, Charlie, can we do this? And you want me to come to you,
meet up and
I will rush to you. If you need your voiceovers,
you have
call
a mobile studio.
I have a mobile studio. Me set up with my speakers,
so
my
mic, everything.
Can even
invite you to his house or office and you put out a song.
Would you fly to Crash and I'm one of your So it's not a big deal. Because I mean, times ago we were evolving. You understand? And I do project.
I like the way you grow with technology.
I do project with high profile personalities, some in government and all that. And Ayana, you don't expect a whole minister or to kind of like, oh, the busy schedule. Yes, want to me, or you don't deserve it for him to walk up to you. But with that busy schedule on there, sometimes, you know, we carry all these mobile studio to their office. Sometimes what they need to do is just 30 seconds of voice, and you quickly capture that, and then all you say, oh, capture you as well, or capture. Not just say, capture for capture. Not just say, so yeah, right now,
okay.
My mobile studio, everything is ready. My voiceover is very, very active.
So share your contact and if someone would want to link up.
Oh, if anybody wants to link up, Oteng still remains Way Oteng on all social media platforms. Oteng Beat on TikTok. Way Oteng, WEIYEOTENG. Way Oteng. And the number is 024 66 93 146. 024 66 93 146. Please, when you call me, go straight to the point. If you WhatsApp me, go straight to the point. Hello, how are you? You're waiting to say I'm good. How are you doing?
Forget it,
don't worry. Sometimes you're busy, you want somebody to go straight to the point. How are you and the family?
Now me respond, hi. Na obano zabe kan how are you? Me mo obi. Asem na opeso kan. drop it. And I said, "Minya time that I actually drop it. Like I'll tell you, drop it. If you're not able to drop it, then it dies off." I wish we are doing this every week. But we find time at least every week. Let's
let's
have a sit down and review the highlights of the industry.
I know they are here.
People will learn. Try. I know you are busy.
And shout out to Kwadwo Sheldon. Kwadwo, you goof. You goof. But
you never fuck up.
Who never fuck up? But this one that you fuck up. So you for come back. You understand? Sarkodie actually be we now wanna sack. These are the people that are taking our name out there. They say, I'm glad that Black Sherif Munina about the count. But we shouldn't run them down. Even when they make mistakes, let's project the positives and then punch them on the mistake so that we move. We shouldn't just like it's creatine, not carotene.
Beautiful analysis, beautiful conversation. I wish this is always happening so that you guys can also, because I know some people who just love to listen to us when we do our thing. Oteng will be coming. You push him every week. To come here. We look at the highlights in the industry and we mention them. We are creating our whole showbiz agenda here. Thanks, guys, for watching. This is Weigh Your Things submission. Wonderful point. You can always contact him for other discussions. Let me say thanks to Digital Rasta Currency on camera. Richie Flex is the editor and director of the show. Emmanuel Forwila PG is the producer. My name is Sammy Flex. Be part of us because here, showbiz lives. We'll be back some other time. See you.